focus on my brake lights.
Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word for it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't go pop that thing like I'm feeling green. Right. Talking to my past like focus on my brake lights. Losing to my future now.
Are you watching? You're watching? Yes, you are watching Breaking the Silence. Welcome to our new viewers and also to our faithful viewers.
Yes.
So for our new viewers, we want to introduce ourselves because of course we wanted to be polite. We don't want to leave a bad impression, right? So let us introduce ourselves. My name is Angeli.
I'm ShyTia.
And I am Francisca.
And again, welcome to Breaking the Silence. So today, for our new viewers and also faithful viewers, don't worry because it's going to be exciting today.
Yes.
We have, can I spoil it? Can I
No,
spoil it?
it's too early.
Okay, so wait 5 seconds. Count 5 seconds.
Yes.
So we are going to build that anticipation. Don't worry, it's going to come up. Okay, so let me ask my co-host this question because, you know, I had a very, very lovely weekend and it was so nice. So I want to ask you this question. What is a perfect Sunday for you? Like no chores, okay? No chores. I know we are very,
because you know we do our chores while watching Breaking the Silence. You know, we fold our laundry.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, but this time around, no chores.
Okay.
So, you know, very, very quickly, a perfect Sunday for you.
Okay, so of course I start off with church. And then after, I would say maybe, you know, go out for some nature walk. And then, of course, go home, cuddle on the couch, and watch a movie.
Yeah, that sounds like a perfect
I might have
Sunday.
to join you on Sunday
Yes,
because you really stole my idea.
So relaxing, so calming. No chores allowed.
No chores.
So I would have to say the same thing for me. When I'm able to like get away, get by some body of water, whether it's the ocean, it's a lake, it's a river, just to kind of like tune out everything, to reset my mind. It helps me to like de-stress and get ready for the week ahead because sometimes we just need to clear our minds and just get a refresh. And being by the water, being able to just look out at the water and let everything go, that is a perfect Sunday. And nothing ends a better Sunday than sitting on the couch watching a good series.
Cuddling and just being there. So I agree with
get you going. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
I agree with both of you. You just described my perfect Sunday. Of course, my husband is included in that mix as well. Okay. However, now the exciting part is coming.
Yes. The game?
No, well, that game as well. However, we are going to be joined by one of our special, not one, but the very special guest. You've probably seen her once, no, not once, twice, maybe not twice, maybe thrice. And today she's joining us back again, Sheba Roy. Yes, we have her back on the show, our very special PR specialist and brand manager. Hi, Sheba. We're so excited to join you in a second. Okay, so for our guest, you've seen her before, but today she has something exciting to give us, something very new, so you have to watch out for that.
Definitely hot off the press.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm excited too as well. However, we're gonna give you a break because it's time to get your laundry out of that dryer, the basket, and then start to fold them, and then we are going to have you on your toes because it's really, really going to be exciting today. All right?
Yes.
So ladies, let's take a break and we'll be back.
Hear from strong women who are crushing their goals, overcoming challenges, and living their best lives. You won't want to miss a single empowering minute. Stay tuned and join the movement.
This year has brought on many changes. You took on new projects and learned to do it yourself, like mastering your favorite dish or learning how to change your oil. Turns out it was easier than you thought. Your green thumb may have grown, as did your herbs. Looking back, you mastered many projects, but one thing you may not have tackled is your health, even if you noticed something isn't right. Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer death in the U.S. When caught early, the 5-year survival rate is almost 60%. But when caught late, it's only 6%. That's why it's important not to ignore common signs of lung cancer, like an unexplained cough or shortness of breath lasting more than 3 weeks. If you're at risk for lung cancer and have these symptoms, don't gloss over it. Do it for yourself and schedule a visit with your doctor today.
Visit a Universal Church near you today. In the state of North Carolina, 413 Eastway Drive, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28205. In the state of Massachusetts, 70 Southampton Street, Boston, Massachusetts, 02118. In the state of Michigan, 4919 Elmhurst Street, Detroit, Michigan, 48204. Call us for more information, 1-888-332-4141. Or text us at 1-888-312-4141. The Universal Church is open every day. Come to your nearest location.
You are watching the right show.
I already know it.
Why look anywhere else?
Cartoons, cereals, and laughs with the AM show.
Pure entertainment.
Look over here, miss. Sir.
Wait a minute.
I have good news for you. No matter your situation, no matter who you are, there is a way out. There is hope.
Everything you love is right here
on The YOLO Show.
Look, there's nothing we like to do more than heat it up
on LFN.
Is it not possible that we treat each other like brothers for a moment? The only one I had left me for a beggar.
Spread the word.
A miracle is going to reach you right there where you are.
Spread the faith.
He is able to transform your life. He is the God of the impossible.
We are the LFN, and we are here to stay.
Let's continue the power of connection. Breaking the silence, where women come together to uplift, support, and celebrate each other. Your journey continues right here.
I know you're excited to actually talk as well to our very, very special guest, Sheba. However, we have a very interactive game for you, for all our viewers. And today is Veterans Day, right, ladies?
Yes.
So we are honoring everyone who's been in military. And that is why this is our game for today, BTS Trivia Facts of Service.
Okay.
So we're going to have some facts and we're going to have some questions. So we are going to choose which one we think is correct.
Okay.
Do well.
Let's see how much we pay attention.
At least we have choices. Before we did not have choices. So at least we can
I know, but when it's multiple choice, sometimes I feel like
it's harder.
Because the answers can be so similar. But we want to definitely say thank you to all the veterans out there for everything that you have done for us and allow us to be here every single day, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So ready?
I'm ready.
Ready for our first question? Okay.
Let us see it.
Okay, let's go. Number 1. The original Veterans Day was established to honor the end of which major conflict? A. World War II, B. World War I, or C. Korean War? I think that's...
Okay. I'm going with this one because I feel like this is when,
hold on.
you know, you hear more about like war and veterans and things like this.
I think it's this.
So I have my answer. I don't know if it's right, but I'm ready.
Who's ready?
I mean, I'm just guessing here.
Is a guess? Okay.
3,
2, 1. Show your cards.
A.
A. Mine is A.
I put A.
So which one is the correct one?
B.
I only said.
Wow.
The only reason I said World War I.
control room?
No, the only reason that I said because it says to honor the end of which major conflict. So I was thinking they ended it on World War I, then World War II. Because you would be a veteran by World War I.
Oh, that's true.
So I was like, well, it's the first war, so World War I.
Yeah, but you hear more about like World War II and
Yes,
like, you know, the
definitely.
Dear John letters and things like that.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so World War I.
Okay, so it's the one who got it right. Would you like to read it for us, the fun fact?
It was originally called Armistice, marking the end of World War I hostilities in 1918. It was later expanded to honor all U.S. veterans.
Okay,
I had
that's
no
nice.
idea.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I think that's really interesting. Your logic behind the answer makes sense.
Like,
I didn't
I'm
think.
still thinking about it. Yeah, that is so true. Like, yeah, of course, World War I, and then, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
So let us look at the second one. Which item is a non-negotiable essential element of a soldier's MRE, meal ready to eat, that service members always trade? A, the tiny bottle of Tabasco sauce. B, the small pack of tissues. And C, the mini bottle of mouthwash.
This is hard.
As somebody who has eaten MREs, I think I would know the answer. Those things?
I don't. No, I don't know.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. They said whenever you're in doubt to use this letter, so that's what I'm doing. I would try to guess like Francisca.
Meal ready to eat.
Oh, ready to eat, right?
Yes.
It's a meal.
It's okay, so I'm gonna,
Yes.
Okay, so the obvious answer, maybe.
Well, I put something different.
I'm gonna put
I
the
didn't put
obvious
the obvious
answer
one because I.
Sometimes they give us like some.
Okay, let's show our cards.
You ready?
Okay, let's show our
3,
cards.
2, 1.
A.
I put C.
I put A.
I put C.
Which one is the right one?
Because I feel like not everybody.
Hey, you see?
I feel like not everybody eat hot sauce, so
No, but if you've eaten an MRE, I've had to eat those during like when we've had hurricanes. I've had to eat those packs, and they are disgusting.
bland.
They taste like cardboard. It'd be better that you eat cardboard than the MREs. The only thing that was good in there was the Pop-Tarts.
Mm-hmm.
But now I ate so many cinnamon Pop-Tarts that I cannot eat them anymore. Like I look at them and it reminds me of having to eat those MREs. So I would imagine they'd want to have some kind of flavor to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I just thought not everybody ate, hot sauce, so the mouthwash would get that nasty taste out your mouth.
Well, yeah. That's
Okay, we
that's
have a
also.
fact about this one, right?
Let us
Yes.
see.
Okay, so it says MREs are notorious for being bland, so that little bottle of hot sauce is highly prized. Flavor is a serious business, even in the field. Okay.
Yeah, so that
How much you think they traded for?
That would be a good one to find out.
Yeah. Okay. So,
All right.
All right,
ready
let's see
for
the
our next one? The highest military decoration awarded for valor in combat is the A, Distinguished Service Cross, B, Silver Star, or C, Medal of Honor.
I mean, you hear this in the news all the time.
Okay. I know the Purple Heart. Does that count? The Purple Heart?
I don't know.
Okay,
I'm not from America.
I'm from America and I still don't know.
This is what I say.
I only know from watching the news.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. See?
Oh, see? You watch it. You got it.
I feel like the Medal of Honor should be it. Yeah.
And the Silver Star.
And
would
the
not
so I
imagine.
was debating on those two. I mean,
Yeah.
Service Cross, like what, Red Cross or what?
Service Cross.
I'm like,
I mean, it was close, but
Yeah.
all right. So the
Okay.
Medal of Honor. Let us see the
Medal of
facts
Honor.
on that.
Yes. So the Medal of Honor is given to someone who showed incredible bravery and risked their life to protect others, doing far more than what was expected of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess like.
And it makes sense why it's the highest one because, they're being honored. So not everyone can be honored, you know?
Yeah. And they really put their lives at risk going out there to save, their crew. So, yeah, they definitely deserve those medals. They're not given away just freely and easily. It takes a lot for you to be able to receive something like that.
All right. Next one. Okay. Which branch of the military has a ceremonial uniform known as the dress blues that is famously worn by service members at formal events? A. Army, B. Navy, C. Marine Corps.
I hope I got this right. I hope I got this right.
Because of the color.
I'm only going by the color.
Yes. If this is not right, my sister will be highly upset with me.
I hope she's not going to watch this. I hope she's not watching it.
So ready? 1, 2, 3. B.
Please make it B.
Yeah.
Is it B? Oh! Tell your sister to.
No.
I always thought Marines were brown.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
Dress blues. She has a blue uniform though. But I think they also wear white. It depends on the time of the year.
They do. They wear white with the blue stripes. Right?
Yeah, it depends on the time of the year. Okay.
So sorry. Forgive us.
Sorry, Marines.
We were just like blue. Okay, so let's see. So that's what they
Yeah.
do. All right, so let us see the facts. So Marine Corps. The Marine Corps dress blues are often cited as the most recognizable and formal uniform in the U.S. Armed Forces.
Not that recognizable to us.
Recognize that at all.
Not for us. Maybe not. All right. Okay.
All right.
Okay. We digress. All right.
Next
Let's see
one.
the next one. The GI Bill, a major benefit for veterans, primarily focused on what area of support? A. Home mortgages and utilities. B. Educational and job training. C. Healthcare and dental coverage.
Oh, maybe this.
I don't know.
Because, I think it's this.
I think
I'm going to
it's
say
this.
it's this because I don't think it's the others.
Yeah, because the others, they...
I mean, I guess that's how we're figuring this out. All
Okay,
right.
ready? 3,
Ready?
2, 1.
C.
C.
I put B.
I put C because I think that's what they need the
Healthcare?
most. Yeah. I don't
Let's
know.
see. Oh, yeah. I thought it was B because I figured like education is something that, a lot of people go to the military for them to be able to, do education for free and things like that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, but I was thinking about like after they get out. Like what do they do to take care of them afterwards? I wasn't thinking about what they would do inside.
Okay. So the fun fact for this one is... Passed in 1944, the GI Bill helps millions of veterans pursue higher education or vocational training, leading to better opportunities after service.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I thought it had something to do with education. All right, so we have our last one. Our last one is, what percentage of the U.S. adult population have served in the armed forces? Whoa. And okay, so let me read this first. So A, less than 10%, B, around 10%, or C, over 15%. And that's way lower than I would have thought.
Yeah.
Any of those answers is like
Seems
way
like everybody
lower.
that you meet at some point
have
is in the
served.
army. Once in a branch of the military.
Yeah.
So, I will just choose this one because...
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. I put A.
I put B.
C. Oh, A, B, C.
Somebody's
We all got different answers.
I feel like that 2% was very like...
It's either 10% or it's around 10%.
Okay, let's see. The answer is B.
I did. I said B.
Francisca.
B.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
That's still very, very low considering that
only
it's like
10%.
everybody you know seems to be in the military.
Wow.
Which is sad. Okay.
Wow.
So we have one more fun fact for this one.
Yes.
Oh, wait. They
Oh.
put the wrong answer. The answer is A instead of B.
Less than 10%.
Do I get that point? Can I get my point?
She's just looking at she doesn't want to know about the facts. She wants to know. Okay, let's read the facts first. Approximately 6.1% of the U.S. adult population are veterans, a figure that has been steadily declining for decades.
Wow.
In 2023, this equated to about 15.8 million people. A small but dedicated portion of the population carries this burden. It highlights why supporting veterans is so critical.
Yeah.
Wow, 6.1?
That's really
low. Wow.
And it says it's just declining. So can you imagine in a few years it'll probably be like 5 or like 3%?
Wow, that's a really low
crazy.
number. Mm-hmm. Oh, why would they give us this?
Question ended, right?
No, could have been the Medal of Honor. But anyway,
well, do I get my point? Let's just go back to that. Can I have my point, please? Who won? Yay!
Because of that one.
Thank you.
Take your maybe not Medal of Honor.
Yes, my sister will be proud of me.
Okay.
That I got the answers
That's
right.
good. But we gave you some fun facts, some facts of military service. So I hope you had like a little bit of idea. If you know already, if you have a family member who's a veteran as well, celebrate them today. And of course, enjoy the day with the rest of your loved ones. All right. So we're going to go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Laugh, learn, and love with Breaking the Silence. We'll be right back.
No matter how energetic, healthy, enthusiastic, and full of dreams a person may be, they know that life in this world is short. What no one knows is how close they are to their last breath. To understand the real meaning of life and existence, many people continually search for explanations in theories, ideologies, philosophies, and even in things and people, which takes them further and further away from the answers they seek. The truth, however, is closer than they think. With clear and detailed explanations based on the Word of God, The Secrets and Mysteries of the Soul talks about the greatest foolishness of humanity, the pain of the soul, what to seek first, and how to guarantee peace for all eternity, among other things. It's an amazing book that reveals the greatest desire of the author of life for humanity since the creation. Call 1-888-691-2291 to request your own personal copy, along with a gift offering of $20 or more. Discover the author of life's greatest desire for humanity since the beginning.
Breaking the Silence. Real women, real conversations, real time. Empowering, motivating, and inspiring you live throughout the week. But we know life gets busy, and you shouldn't have to miss a single moment. Check out watch.ulfn.org/breakingthesilence. Your one-stop destination to catch up, rewatch, and relive your favorite episodes anytime. Unfiltered conversations, influential guests, life-changing moments, all just a click away. Why miss out when you can experience Breaking the Silence over and over again on your time? Start watching today.
Explore the road to success with inspiring guests, motivational tips to change your life for the better, and entrepreneurs advertising their business. Now, today's guest.
Welcome back to Breaking the Silence, and we want to welcome our very special guest today, our very incredible PR specialist who always bring us so many great guests, Miss Sheba Roy. Welcome again to the show.
Hi guys, thanks for having me.
How excited are you?
I'm super excited to be back.
Yes, we're so excited, and we see this gem right here. So you have a new book.
Yes. I don't know if you guys remember, last time I was here, I talked about my book, and it's finally finished.
Yes. So we want to know about what really made you finally write your experience, everything that you've learned in life into a book.
Well, so this is like a first book. I was just telling somebody on the phone a little bit ago. I don't know if I'll write again. But this is like it's not my autobiography. It's literally just a do-it-yourself PR, basically a PR manual for those people who are like, I'm interested in figuring out how to push my brand, but I'm not sure if I, want to budget for a PR specialist or if I know where to find one. You can buy this book. You can sit and read it, and hopefully by the exercises that are there, you'll be able to come up with a plan to bring your brand into demand, which is what we're really talking about. Like basic supply and demand principles. When you get started, you have a lot of supply, you're not in demand. So like pretend we have like a bunch of these flower pots, but we got to get rid of them. So how do we make people think that the flower pots are so cool that they're going to move without us trying very hard? So that's really what we're talking about.
Okay. And so you mentioned that you were saying that you don't know if you will ever write again. So clearly we can hear that it was a little struggle. It was a little
It's been a long time.
So I'm going to ask you two questions.
Okay.
First question, I'm going to take a page out of your book and I'm going to ask you what was easy about writing this. See, I paid attention.
You watched me.
Yes.
Okay. What was easy was the outline and the information. I mean, because that's just what I do in the day-to-day, from clients to just myself, because that's what I did for myself. So the information was easy, compiling the information and, putting the knowledge out was pretty easy.
Okay. And now, so what was your fear into going into this book? Because there's a lot of people at home who are like, I want to write a book too, but I'm scared. So what was your fear and how did you overcome that fear?
So for me, the fear that I had was primarily in just being seen. Because even though I put other people on TV and I even come and sit with you guys and chat, but there are so many things that I don't reveal. It's like, not wanting people to find out that you're like an evil genius. So that was it, kind of, yeah. I just felt like if I allow myself to fully be seen, there might be threats there. I mean, it's just like, when you're a kid, people pick on you for, what makes you different. It's just that coming up. So you just have to sit with yourself, maybe go do some talk in the mirror and say, it's okay for you to do what you're supposed to do. God gave you this gift. It's for you to put this out there. You have to,
Exactly. You can't hide the light that's there.
There you
and
go,
really
girl.
like you said, you are being very visible when you put all of your truth out there, when you write a book, because you're making yourself vulnerable and being like, okay, here's my work, here's everything that I've worked so hard to do it, and now you open yourself up to critique. But would you say that there was like one chapter or something that was really hard for you to write in this book that took a lot for you to like overcome maybe self-doubt, overcome some negative thought, or overcome some kind of fear? Or is there a chapter that really like resonates with you in your book?
Probably the introduction, because that's the chapter where I really talk about what made me start my business. I talk about my family and how I wanted to help my mom and, how I wanted to show up for us. And because, my dream was, I don't know if I probably told y'all this, but was just to be self-sustaining. Because I was young, my mom was still paying some of my bills, and I was like, I want to be independent. So how do I do that from my job? Well, I got to, add another stream of income. So because I didn't really know how to do anything but talk, I just decided to become a consultant, just get on the phone, talk to people, because people would call me all the time for advice. So I was like, well, maybe this is what I'm good at. I don't know. And that's what the introduction is about, just what pushed me to really start. So that was kind of hard, like, getting all that out.
Yeah. And when you really have, like, the starting, right? The starting is like, oh, I'm going to do it, or maybe not, I'm going to do it. And then you finally like, hey, I'm just going to start. And then from there you can, continue. But then when there's like that block, or that is that like stumbling block for you to start, then you really don't get to accomplish anything.
Right. And then I think, it might not be something specific just to me, but there are a lot of people who will remind you that you're not who you think you are when you get started. So if you're like, okay, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to get out here and I'm going to start charging for what I've been giving away for free. There are going to be people who are like, well, why would you do that?
Mm.
Why would we pay you? You know?
Yeah.
And then want you to feel like you're not qualified.
Mhm.
But they don't qualify you.
Exactly.
You know?
And
That's
they
what
also don't know, because as you were speaking, it reminded me of the first time that you came onto our show and you kind of talked about how you found yourself in the garage,
Yeah.
the situation that you were in. It's like every time that you've come, you've accomplished one more milestone, you've accomplished one more thing on your vision board, on your vision for your life, right?
Yes.
And so I think that is so empowering. And a lot of people want to be able to cut you down because they want to keep you in that garage. They want to keep you in that situation. And even I'm sure some thoughts were coming to your mind that were old and familiar when you were writing this book. But the power is in the proof. It's right here that you can overcome. So I think it's really important that you show that strength and show like where you started from.
Yeah. I mean, it took me a while to write it. I mean, you guys remember. And even like your production team was like, you cannot come back until you have that book. And I was like, okay. So, I mean, it took me a while, but like I'm working, you know, so I have to carve out time to put myself in as also a client, you know, which is like a weekly coaching session. That's like, what are you working on?
Right.
Are you finished? Are you getting closer to finishing? Oh, hello, camera. You know, so that I could complete.
Yeah. So you mentioned about it took you a long time, and yes, you've mentioned it, and we've also seen it. So who would you consider, or what would you consider a safe space? Because for somebody, okay, to maybe stop or hear some opinions or ideas from others, and maybe, okay, do I continue or maybe not? So what is your safe space, or who comes to your mind so that, okay, they could encourage you again, motivate you again, or put you in your core, like, hey, this is what you're about to do. You're going to influence a lot of people with this, but then sometimes you're just not feeling it in yourself. You're just like, you know what, maybe I should not even write this at all. So do you have that person, or you have a safe space?
I do have a safe space. I would say my friends and my fiance is a safe space for me. Just anybody who you can go talk to that is going to be an honest mirror for you. So that's not somebody who's going to tell you everything is good all the time, but somebody who can be honest with you and say, you're really good at this, but you're sabotaging yourself because you could be finished by now. So what are the reasons why you're still procrastinating? So having a really nice core group of friends, or just people who love you, who can say that, stop playing around and finish.
And what are some things that you did for yourself to kind of motivate you to keep going, to keep writing? Because again, you did say it took you a while. So it's like most people, they start off and then they give up halfway. So what did you do to stay on track to finish?
I remember that I couldn't come back here until I had
So we were the motivation behind her finishing the book.
Drivers.
Yes. No, I just remembered that it was important. I do so much for everybody else, and I matter too. My brand also matters. And I remembered that I needed to finish. So even if it took me to the end of 2025, which it didn't, I finished before the end, I was okay with that. So I didn't set an unrealistic goal for completion. It was, I know if I finish by the end of 2025, that's great. That's good. And actually just finishing is good. So just finish. So any project that you're working on, if you have to chip away at it for years, just finish. Don't try to race.
Yeah, because if you keep procrastinating, it looks bigger and scarier and scarier, and then you never want to complete it. But once you do, you're like, it wasn't that bad. I did good. And then you get all the feedback back and you're like, okay, so I was on the right track. It's just that battle that we have to go through at the beginning that can be really hard. So when we've achieved so many things, right? Success always looks different in different stages of our lives, and in different victories that we've won, success changes. So how would you say success has changed for you now that you've completed your book?
Well, it's so funny that you would ask that question, because it's kind of like the goalpost keeps moving, right? You're successful, you finally complete something, and then you're like, okay, next goal. So for me, success is really not hinged upon any project, though. It really hinges upon just my day-to-day goals. Did I have more positive thoughts than negative ones today? well, then I'm successful. Was I able to complete the day without feeling like I want to quit? I'm successful. So for me, it's just different, like, of course I have so many different projects that I'm working on, and I'll always be working on something. So I have to make success smaller, if you will, because otherwise, it could have taken me. What if I didn't feel successful until I finished that book?
Yeah.
Well, then I would have been able to do anything for the last year and a half because I wasn't finished with the book. And I've produced documentaries, short films, podcasts, all kinds of things. I've helped clients do amazing things. But if I wasn't able to feel successful until I finished that book, then it just would have been over with,
And I love that, because on the outside, you can achieve outside goals, like you said, then the goalpost changes. And it's like, oh, well, I've achieved this, so now what? But when you have the success inside, when it's like internal, then it doesn't matter whether or not you've achieved your goal. It doesn't matter if you failed at your mission or you weren't able to accomplish one thing you set out to do, because the success is internal. And I love that. So I hope our viewers definitely took a note of that, because that is so powerful to be able to have the success within yourself, not what you can achieve on the outside.
Yeah. So I have this one more question before the break, because when you're doing something, right, you're about to do something big, you would have like those critics. So how did you take a constructive criticism, something that would help you out, and then those critics that are just naysayers, how did you take those differently?
I think it's like checking in with yourself. When you get the constructive criticism or the criticism, because it's not constructive until it's constructive, right? And check in with yourself. Does this feel good? What does it feel like? Does it feel like a hater, or does it feel like somebody who's trying to help me be better? And if it is somebody who's trying to help you improve, well, then you can act on it to make the improvement. If it's somebody who's just being a hater, you can just let it roll off your back,
And say thank you, because I'm giving you a reason to hate. Because obviously I'm doing something right? So when the haters come out, then you know you're on the right track.
All right. Okay. So we have more exciting questions for Sheba, and now we're gonna go to her book after this break. Okay. So some practical tips that she's gonna give to all of us. So we're gonna go on this quick break, and we'll be back.
Empowered women, empowering conversations. Stay with us on Breaking the Silence as we inspire and uplift each other.
August was born 3 pounds, 9.8 ounces. When I first saw him, it was like a whole range of emotions, joy, sadness. There's gonna be obstacles. You're gonna feel like, why is it happening to me? And you're gonna realize you're not the only one. There's no perfect way. Your own way will be the perfect way. You're gonna protect it with all your might. Just seeing him happy, it's just joy, I look through his eyes. I can envision like a whole future with him already. To throw the first football to him, give him ice cream for the first time. Oh man, he can smile now. I'm happy because he's advancing in life, he's growing. Being a young dad, it's not giving up, it's shifting. My life is now devoted to his life.
How can I read the Bible and understand it? How do I use my faith? Am I doing things right on my Christian walk? Though we strive to be more like the Lord Jesus, questions and doubts can sometimes pop into our minds. The Bible says, "And I will give you shepherds after my own heart, who will feed you with knowledge and understanding." The pastors and bishops of the Universal Church are those kinds of shepherds who make themselves available for counseling every day of the week. Whether you live near a Universal Church or not, our online pastor can provide you with the spiritual guidance you need. Visit ulfn.org/onlinepastor. Fill out the quick form, and a pastor from the Universal Church will get in touch with you shortly. The Universal Church, where you can stop the suffering.
Explore the road to success with inspiring guests, motivational tips to change your life for the better, and entrepreneurs advertising their business. Now, today's guest.
We are back and we're still here with Sheba, and we still have more questions to ask. So Sheba, let's talk about application. Okay. So for you personally first, before we talk about some transformation tips that you have in your book, what do you have as a non-negotiable that you do every single day for your mental and emotional well-being?
I have to start the day with some good music. You know, I have to pick myself up with some tunes that make me want to dance a little bit. Because otherwise I'll be like, I just give up. You know, it's so easy to become overwhelmed as a human.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I actually do that too. Like when I get up, to get out of bed, you gotta have that, you know, something upbeat, like, so that way you're like, okay, I can do this. I got today, like today is gonna be a good day, regardless of what happens or what happened yesterday. Today is different. That's something that's really important. And one thing that I wanted to ask you that we was talking about during the break was about how today's economy, you know, everybody has a plan, a vision for themselves. And with the economy today, that vision might not come into play the way they thought it would be. So you were talking about like pivoting and how it's important for people today.
Yeah. And really what I mean by that, because I had a couple of people, and I still do plan to make a response video to this, but I had a couple of people who were like, well, everybody buys what they want. And that might be true. But in a time when the economy feels constricted, your wallet is also restricted, you know, and you may want to buy things, but you may also have in your mind, well, tomorrow I might need to use that money on something else, so I'll just wait. So that goes for like items that I'm not going to call services that we're providing people frivolous, but like they're non-necessities, right? So when my son was very little, I used to ask him, is that a necessity? Because I was on a strict budget. So whenever he would want to buy something, I'd be like, no, do we need this? Or is this a want? You know? And when we're looking at a difficult economy, we usually see people go to, is this a need or a want? And so for those of us who are service providers, what we're then tasked with is saying, okay, well, if I have a high cost service, it's my responsibility to make my services smaller or more digestible for now my audience in a time where they have less disposable income. So for instance, for me, I have a book called Demand Driver that's $15. So you can buy that book rather than spending $300 to talk to me for 2 hours. You might get some of the same information, right? So it's just something like that, like figure out how to make what you're selling more cost effective in addition to the high cost item. That's not saying take away your high dollar offer. It's saying add to it so that you don't drown in a difficult economy when the waves are crashing.
And you know, with the book, like they spend $15 and be like, man, I need more of this. And then it's going to encourage them to go out and do that service that you offer.
Right. And then they may have to save their money for it, and that's okay. You know, but in the meantime, you've gained a follower or somebody who now values what you have to say and sees you as an authority, which is really what we're talking about when we're building these personal brands that are attached to services. You have to present yourself as an authority. I saw somebody else the other day saying that, you know, they said something that another individual said that had I guess it was the same thing, but people believed this person, but not them. And I said to myself, well, the reason why it was different on you is because you haven't presented yourself as an authority. Not to say you're nobody, but they don't see you as an authority. That's why they're not taking it from you, but they're taking it from these people, right?
So I want to ask about that, because you said in your book, and I'm reading it right now, you don't need to go viral to build a demand, right? You just need a brand, people can believe in it. So how, for example, in this economist, you said like, hey, I wanted to present something or offer a service, but if I don't believe in it, like how am I going to be able to drive that, you know, that demand so people can actually believe in what I'm offering or the service I'm offering?
Yeah, well, it starts with you. If you don't believe it, then no one else is going to. And one of the key ways that we can show people that we believe in what we're offering is by making content that centers around what we're selling. So like if you are selling something, but you're afraid to get on camera and talk about it, okay, well, good luck selling it, you know. Good luck getting on TV to talk about it, because I'll have a lot of people who will come to me and they'll be like, hey, can you help me get on this show or that show, but then won't make a video of their own. Well, you're not even proud of what you're doing. You're not even pushing it, but yet you want these people to. Like, get real. You know, you have to show that you believe in it first before the audience will.
Yeah, because that's the only way they're going to end up believing in it. You have to sell it for them and make them believe that this is really something that you need. I saw once an ad that talks about iPhones. So like if you look at iPhones never will sell you the brand, but they sell you the way that you're going to feel with the brand. And then you want to buy it. So it's in the same concept. It's not about just going on TV and talking about the brand, but it's like who you are behind the brand, making the person feel the excitement that you feel. You could be selling a crayon, but if you do it with the excitement and the thrill of the color and the crayon, the way that it works, you can sell it. You can sell it. So I really like that point. So with you writing this book, all the adventures that you've done, all the success that you've had, is there any feedback that you've received from other women, from other organizations that have just kind of surprised you or kind of confirmed in you already some beliefs that you have about the services that you're giving?
Well, I don't know if it's so much service-based, but it's like a personal thing, like where people sort of see me as somebody they can look up to. And I didn't realize that I was building a personal brand, really. I really didn't. I just thought that, you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show people what I do. Just like you were saying, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm just going to show people what I do. So I'm going to go out to events. I'm going to build a network. I'm going to meet people. I'm going to show people that I take focus on TV. I'm just going to do my thing. But ultimately, I mean, I built something that people feel like can be admired. Like I have people all the time telling me, I'm so proud of you and, you know, keep going and we're rooting for you. But I think it's because before I started building my PR brand, I was building a spiritual brand separately. So people saw me there, you know, bringing myself out of that situation where I was in my garage, you know. So they are fans of mine because they feel like they can root for me because of the human element. So that's one thing that we can't leave out when we're building a personal brand or even a brand for our business. Like if we were selling these flowers, we need to give these flowers a personality that people feel like they can relate to, or the brand behind it, so people can feel like, I just love those, you know? And so when we're building something, don't leave out the human element. Don't leave out the fact that, you know, you may have come from nothing or you have a long way to go. Be honest about it, you know, because that's what's relatable and that's what people are going to latch on to. And that's what's going to make them ultimately spend their money.
You're like constantly evolving. You give us one and then another and then another. So what's next for you? Because you've mentioned about the goalpost. So now where is the goalpost? Where is it heading to? What's the next chapter for Sheba?
Well, I am building a full-scale creative agency. So again, we will produce more documentaries, more podcasts, more commercials. We'll continue to expand the PR services, social media management, marketing, branding, and just, you know, keep getting bigger. I would love to have a huge building somewhere with my logo on the side of it. That's what I would love. And just have floor after floor, like on Mad Men.
Okay, and what advice would you give to someone at home who are watching you who's like, you know, I want to get started maybe on their book, their next chapter of life, they hit rock bottom. So what would you give to them?
Just start, one, especially if you're writing a book, just begin writing. If you have hit rock bottom and you need to get up, call somebody. If you're in a hole, you might need a hand to get out of the hole. You know, starting a book is not necessarily the same thing as I hit rock bottom in my life and I need to come up. So I would suggest seeking help in that kind of situation. But if you're just trying to get a book going, a course going, just start. Just put something together. Don't feel like it has to be perfect. It just has to be real.
That's great. So for those who are seeing this book and they want to get it, they want to purchase it, where can they find your book?
You can buy it right now on Amazon.com, but you can also go to my Instagram bio link, and that's at Muse, M-U-Z-E, brand MGMT, and you can grab it from in there. I have a demand driver linked.
Okay, and any IG? Handles.
Just MUZE brand MGMT. That's my working portfolio. Like I said, this is just me being outside, doing things, meeting people, hugging babies and kissing them.
Oh, thank you so much, Sheba. It's always so nice and amazing to talk to you. You bringing something new to the table. And I'm sure our next, will we have a next?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Long as I can come back.
Yes. Thank you so much for always joining us here in the show. And I know, viewers, you were like, no, I need more time with Sheba. Well, you know where to find her book. You know where to find her. So make sure to reach out, okay? But right now, we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be back.
We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
When you hear soul food, you probably think of this. A rich, home-cooked meal that fills your belly and warms your heart. But what about the hunger no meal can satisfy? The hunger for peace, purpose, love, and joy? Introducing the Soul Food Podcast, a faith-based show designed to nourish your spirit.
Redo your life, your family, your marriage. From ashes, He can give you a new life.
With over 200 inspiring episodes streamed across the globe, you'll find stories of hope, encouragement, and transformation.
Today, my life is a life that I could not have imagined. A lot of people, they go to church the first time or for a few months because they want a blessing. But the biggest blessing is the Holy Spirit.
Listen anytime, anywhere on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and more. Engage with polls, share your thoughts, and be part of something bigger. Don't miss the food that lasts forever. Tune in to the Soul Food Podcast today. And feed what truly matters, your soul.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side. By your side. And every day is a different day. Everything is in everything. Even when you think things can never ever be the same. Don't be scared of the world, I'll be here to stay. By your side. Even when your heart ain't listening, or your mind takes you a different way, towards a different path. All you gotta do is sit and ask. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
When the adults in a child's life talk early and often about the dangers of underage drinking, the message gets stronger every time.
I'll be by your side.
Talk. They hear you.
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
What a special guest we have today, ladies. I wish we just had more time. And I think our viewers are thinking the same way.
She always has so much to give, so much great advice. And I'm glad that she was able to finish the book so she could be on the show. Thank you so much, Sheba Roy. We definitely look forward to seeing more coming from her.
Yes, definitely. And she said that she's working on something else. So, we're definitely looking forward for that as well. For those of you who wanted, again, to maybe purchase her book or, go to her Instagram, make sure that you reach out to her, okay? You can scan this QR code and it's going to bring you all the way to our Instagram page. That is Breaking the Silence _talk show. So any ideas, any topics, anything under the sun that you want us to talk about.
Volunteer somebody to be on the show. You want us to celebrate somebody. If you have a friend, if you have a family member that you want celebrated, we would love to celebrate them and do a shout out for them.
And shout out to our veterans. That's today's Veterans Day.
Thank you. Shout out to all of you that are holding it down for us. But that's all that we have for today's program.
We're wrapping it up. See you next time.
We'll
Bye.
see you next time. Bye.